Beer me blazer.
We just transitioned to a guy, Jonathan Taylor, a guy who has seen a ton of carries. Last 3 years, 299, 307, and 320 carries. So, I mean, this guy's got a lot of tread on the tires. I mean, some positives here. 1,950 or more rushing yards in all 3 seasons. 5'10", 225, ran a 4.3940. That was actually the fastest for the running backs there, 36-inch vertical. One thing I liked about him is, he's explosive. And when he gets through the line, you see right here in the highlight, he's just gone. Not too much receiving upside. I mean, what's your guys' take on him?
I mean, he's proven. I mean, he comes from an offense that likes to run the ball. They run that kind of offense where they don't really have that many receivers that come out. We'll talk about that later, but yeah, I mean, he has a lot of tread. But he puts up numbers. Receiving wise, he doesn't do too much. I know his junior year they tried to get him the ball more. I think he had like 5 receiving touchdowns or something like that, 4 or 5. But he's not as shifty by any means as like DeAndre Swift is. But he's got that breakaway speed. But like I said, I like that's why we like Swift more. I'm sure because of that shiftiness and how he can play all 3 downs. But I mean, dude's still talented. He crushes any kind of angles that you try to get when you're trying to bring him down, and he weighs 225 running a 4. Would you say a 4.37?
4.39.
4.39.
So he's big as fuck. So
that's pretty insane.
Which is that's impressive. I'm gonna go and I like I said before, I will speak negatively on guys with a lot of carries. This is the one off. This is a guy I think is like a 3-down back in the NFL, and I think he's a star. I truly do think he's special. Like I said, if I had one knock, it would be the amount of carries. But I think the plus side too is, like Dre said, he comes from a offense where they're pretty much in 2 tight ends every down, and they're under center running the ball, and that's a lot more of a pro style offense. A lot of these backs you'll see that come from spread is it's a lot different getting the ball from shotgun than it is running downhill.
For sure, 100%.
For vision wise, and so him being in a pro style offense like this with pulling guards and tackles, he's gonna transition seamlessly into the NFL.
Are you guys worried about the lack of like receiving work that he was given there, or do you think that once he gets transitioned to the NFL that maybe they'll just incorporate that a little bit more into his game?
I'm not worried about it because I think that's not a knock on him. I think it's the offense that he's in.
Okay.
I've seen him actually. He catches the ball. He catches screens. I don't think he's a bad pass catcher. I just don't think he was given the opportunity to catch the ball a lot.
Yeah.
You don't pass the ball to running back when you got 2 tight ends on the field, pretty much, unless it's a screen pass.
For sure, yeah.
You know what I mean?
I've seen a couple of mocks where they have him going to the Chiefs, and I think if he goes to the Chiefs, I mean, we're talking about speed.
he's going to be
and
RB.
offense. Yeah, that's.
You go to the
top
Chiefs,
15,
they
top
might
15.
as well just rack and repeat.
Yeah.
I'm serious.
I mean, Kareem Hunt balled as a rookie, and I'd like to think he's more explosive than.
Yeah,
Kareem
I just
Hunt
don't know
is.
how you'd be able to stop that offense if you had a guy like. I mean, you got Tyreek, Sammy Watkins is coming back, Kelsey, McCole Hardman should take a step forward second year, and then obviously you got Mahomes there. So I mean, you get a guy like that. We see right here, as long as he gets a crease and he gets some open field, he's fucking gone. So
And as you see in the highlight, he's catching the ball. And
Yeah.
He's a natural pass catcher. He just didn't get the opportunity to catch it.
yeah.
And he'll learn. He has time too, so you can do. And plus, look at Derrick Henry. He makes a living, and I feel like he's way better of a pass catcher than Derrick Henry is right now.
For sure. Yeah, so that's one of these guys right here. Obviously, his landing spot will dictate, where he goes. We like to see him land in a spot where maybe he's not sharing the backfield in a committee. Because if he's like the main guy,
He's a day one starter, Pro Bowl.
yeah.
Yeah, Dynasty.
Go out on a limb and say that.
Yeah, he shouldn't go past like 4 or 5 in Dynasty drafts. Even if he goes somewhere like that, I mean, his talent is still good. He's still going to see the field. I mean,
I'm curious to see which one goes first of him and Swift because
I think the Jaguars are about to trade Leonard Fournette,
Yeah,
and
that's
then
what they said.
they might
They'll
take somebody.
if Jonathan Taylor goes to the Jags with no Fournette, I mean,
Yeah.
yeah, he'll get another 230 carries probably right there.
Yeah, that'd be a good spot right here.